Sometimes hardest battles are the ones that nobody sees. The ones that you're fighting and that you're hiding behind your smile, behind your responsibility, and behind your simple, I'm okay. These silent battles are the ones that really are showing up time after time after time because it's trying to speak to you. It's trying to show you that it's there. It's trying to have you strip off all that covering that you have set up and expose some of your vulnerabilities, not only to liberate yourself, but to liberate whoever is experiencing something similar as you. See, you could show up to work, okay? You could take care of your family. You could post all the memes on social media, but you're broken on the inside. You can do all these external things, but on the inside, you're feeling insignificant. You're feeling unworthy. You're feeling defeated. See, silent battles are real. Oh, let me tell y'all about a few of them. I fight them on a daily basis, and I know that everyone fights a silent battle. And they can come in many different forms. It can look like grief, anxiety, fear of failure, fear of success, self doubt, or even pain from the past. And you're trying to cover it up and you're trying to hide it and you're trying your best to make it seem like it's not there because you don't want the world to know what you're going through behind closed doors. You don't want the world to know the weight that you're carrying. But let me tell you something. Your energy never lies. Your energy already told on you when you walked in the door. Have you ever looked at somebody and was like, ooh, child, you need some rest? It looked like you ain't got no rest in ages. Baby, you aging faster than what you supposed to because you so tired. You ever looked at somebody like that? And you ain't judging them, but you telling them authentically and honestly, take care of you. These silent battles that we're fighting behind closed doors are already exposing themselves to the people around you. Meanwhile, you think that covering it up. And for the most part, you might make it look easy, okay? You might make it look easy. Because I done had a couple people tell me once I opened up and was like, oh yeah, this happened, that happened, this happened. And they like, baby, how you make it look so easy? Shoot, I didn't even know I was making it look easy. So you can make it look easier than what it is. But I want you to really sit back and think about how you feel every single day that you wake up with the weight of the world on your shoulders, trying to cover it up, trying to hide it, trying to act like it's not there. Oh, that's heavy. So when I tell you that your energy don't lie, your energy don't lie. We can sense that. I'm an empath. I can sense energy and I can sense when something ain't right. So you can try as much as you want to. And if this is you, if I am talking to you right now, I want you to know this, that you are not weak for carrying this burden. You are actually strong. But being strong doesn't mean that you got to continue to suffer in silence. Being strong doesn't even mean that you got to keep on carrying the burden. Being strong really means that you can release that. There's strength in releasing. Yes, there's strength in carrying it because you're like, ooh, look at me. I got this. I've been doing this. I got through all of this stuff. You're like pumping yourself up. I already been through the worst. That's okay. But there's strength in releasing it too. See, your silence will try to define you. Your struggles will try to disqualify you. But in the midst of a storm, you can find joy. You can find peace. You can achieve your healing from the inside out. It is okay. Okay, I need to let y'all know this right now. It is okay for you to reach out and ask for help. I'm going to give you permission, but I need you to give yourself permission. Permission to rest. Permission to take a step back and breathe. When was the last time you got in some good oxygen in your body? Get some oxygen in your body so your blood can continue to flow. Many of us want to say, oh, it's this and it's that and it's this. Baby, you ain't even breathing. You taking hollow breaths. Give yourself a little bit of grace and say, you know what? Today, I'm going to take 5 minutes. That's all it takes. 5 minutes every 4 to 5 hours to breathe. You know, listen, I can go on and on and on about how breathing helped me understand what my body was feeling so that I knew what to release and I can get the courage to release it. Breathing is what allowed me to give birth to 2 children naturally. The power of the breath, okay, is literally your life force. So even in the middle of a battle, honor yourself because you are worthy. You are enough. And just because it may not look like it doesn't mean that you're not on the road to becoming who you were created to be. See, this thing called life has many illusions, okay? And one of the illusions is what I'm talking about right now. But coupled with this is the emotions. See, people think that just because something bad happens, you gotta feel down or low or angry. You automatically associate something bad with a low emotion. But what if I told you that that's an illusion? You get to choose how you respond emotionally, mentally to whatever you're going through. Okay? So I want to look up the definition of illusion. An illusion, there's a few different ones. Illusion is a thing that is or is likely to be wrongly perceived or interpreted by the senses. Okay? So, This is funny because in life, when you're understanding that you're experiencing something based off of your senses, then you'll be able to be like, just because I look around and it don't look like what I anticipated to look like doesn't mean that I'm where I think I look like, or I'm not where I think I should be because of what it looks like around me. That ain't true. I looked around me in the darkest places and all I saw was darkness. But guess what? I also saw was space, opportunity, and room for potential. It's an illusion. What are you hearing people say? Are people telling you that you ain't never gonna be nothing, that you're just gonna be like your mom, you're just gonna be like your dad, you're not gonna amount to be anything in life? That is also illusion. And it's also projection. They're projecting onto you how they feel about themselves because they're too afraid to acknowledge their silence. See, that is the thing about your senses. Your senses don't know whether or not it's a positive or a negative situation. That's why it is considered, that's why it's in the very definition of an illusion. Because it can't tell whether or not what you're going through is good or bad. Look at your situation right now. I bet you could find something good out of it. If you looked and you tried hard enough, you could find something good in your situation. And you can shift that illusion and let it be in the favor of the winning team. Because, baby, you on the winning team, okay? So if you are fighting a silent battle right now, I want you to know that I see you. But I also want to remind you, don't give up. You can rise. You're going to get knocked down over and over and over again. But does that mean that you can't rise? It only means that you can't rise if you associate getting knocked down with a negative outcome. Shift your perspective. Keep showing up daily. Keep believing that your story is not over. See, one thing that helped me was accepting the fact that in order for me to reach certain people, I'm gonna have to go through some things, okay? I'm declaring that I'm gonna reach millions and billions of people over different generations. If I ain't been through some of the things that they went through or going through, I can't reach them. So, guess what? I had to accept that certain things are going to happen just for me to reach them. And I want to remind you that that could be the same reason why you're going through what you're going through, right? It ain't about you. Get out of your feelings. This ain't about you. There's children, family, friends, communities, generations that need you to get up. This ain't about you. There's lives on the line that's being taken by other people and them taking their own life. This world needs you. You can get out of this state right now. And once you do, I am declaring that once you do, you will step boldly, strongly, and powerfully into who you were created to be. And you're going to wake up as that version of yourself every single day, and ain't nothing going to be able to stop you. But do that mean you ain't going to have those silent battles? No, that's not what that means. But what that means is you're going to have a new perspective and perception of those silent battles. And you're no longer going to seek out the very things that's keeping you stuck, the fears, the anger, the frustration. But you're going to begin to seek out the love, the peace, the prosperity in it all, the joy, the abundance in the overflow. Because you're going to be flowing so vastly that you're going to be like, whew, if only I would have did this 10 years ago. You're going to be so liberated that you're going to feel like you floating because you're going to be so freed from the chains and the shackles that have been holding you back. You're going to have a new sense of life. Just imagine that. Whew. It ain't about money. It ain't about clout. It ain't about getting attention. It's about walking in who you were created to be every single day. That's all I got for you guys. This video was supposed to only be 5 minutes long, okay? But I felt that somebody needed this right here. That's all I got for you guys.